My name is Emma Gonzalez. I am a representative of our nonprofit March for Our Lives. March for Our Lives is an organization pushing for stricter gun laws and to inspire young people to vote and get connected all around the country because everybody's affected by gun violence, and it's time that more people were aware of that. I've talked to many men who are like, you need to say that you're not against guns and that you're not against the Second Amendment. And I'm like, we have been, but a lot of media takes that out. We try our very darndest to get out the fact that we don't want to take away guns and that we are pro-Second Amendment. We're not trying to take guns out of society. We're trying to regulate them. And to one of the men that I had met, I was like, are you a responsible gun owner? And he was like, yeah, of course. I lock up my guns. I lock up my kids' toys guns because I want them to know that they're not always going to be toys. And I'm like, of course. Like, that's exactly what you should be doing. Not everybody locks up their guns. We're trying to make it mandatory for people to lock up their guns. So it doesn't concern you if you already do that. If you're already a responsible gun owner, none of this has anything to do with you. We're talking about the people who are irresponsible, the people who take advantage of the fact that the system is not very strict, especially in places like Texas. People don't want to listen to us because they think we're trying to take away their guns, and that's not what we're trying to do. It's in the Second Amendment, it says well-regulated militia. Guns go into Illinois from Indiana because in Chicago it's like a 7-minute drive to get 20 guns in bulk and then sell them on the street for twice the price, and nobody has to regulate that. But it's illegal to bring fireworks over from Indiana with a 5-year penalty of jail time. If you're voting out of your best interest, it matters because your best interest matters, but you should also be looking to other people's best interests. If you know that this person, if elected to power, is going to subjugate a class of people, or make classes of people, or hurt some people in any way, that's something that you should be cognizant of and choose the most morally just person that you can. You shouldn't be checking if they're Democrat or Republican and voting for the D or the R. And also, if you're like a hardcore conservative, you don't know if you're just voting for the fact that they're Republican, what if they're fiscally conservative? And the Democrat is actually more conservative. And in all fairness, March for Our Lives is not just appearing for mass shootings or school shootings even. We're here for all gun violence.
If teachers start packing heat, are they gonna arm our pastors, ministers, and rabbis?
Nonviolence is the way of life for courageous people.
Betsy Devos came to our school. She was not in her element. She broke up a therapy session in the media center because, it was after the shooting when she visited our school, and she just walks in and they're like, we need to clear the media center, and these kids are supposed to be we had grief counselors in the media center.
I just had a very sobering and very inspiring visit to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
Arming teachers is not a good idea, but I know that there's a lot of school districts that are already putting that in place. When we went back to school at my school, there were so many guns on campus because we had so many police officers on campus, and it made nobody okay. I know so many people who had panic attacks on the first day back. Not only is it trying to sell more guns, not only is it trying to add more funding in an incorrect area of militarizing our schools. Teachers very, very much need more money as it is just teaching their classes. I know so many teachers at my school who taught extra classes for extra money and didn't get the extra money and are still waiting for that extra money. They don't pay teachers at all. How are you gonna find, all of a sudden now you have money to pay teachers? That actually happened at our school. We had a resource officer and he did, excuse my language, he did jack shit. And all of us know it. And it's not even like a topic of discussion anymore. We just ignore it because we don't want to think about what could have been because we know what happened. We need to normalize guns in everyday society, essentially what they're saying. They get kickbacks from the gun manufacturers. And do you know when gun sales go up? After mass shootings. Of course they're gonna say thoughts and prayers, don't do anything. They get money when people die.
6 minutes and 20 seconds with an AR-15, and my friend Carmen would never complain to me about piano practice.
I feel the impact that March for Our Lives has had because yesterday we were at Santa Monica Beach and somebody skateboards by with a March for Our Lives shirt on. It's people coming up to us and saying thank you for what you're doing and explaining a little bit of their story to us. It's people coming up to us and saying, I know that you're this person and I want you to help me in this way, or I want to help you in this way. People who come up to us and give us research and saying, here's my card, contact me if you need anything specifically about this because I can help you. Everywhere we go on this bus tour, it's like we have more and more people following the bus. Like meeting with anybody it can inspire you with glee, it can inspire you with happiness, it can inspire you with sadness and melancholy, but also hope. Every time I go home, I'm so much more of a person than I used to be. I feel like I'm filling in all the cracks inside of me with information.